Hello everyone, welcome to Severus Games. This time I decided to go and do a audio format, displaying some footage and whatnot for y'all to enjoy. Some of it may be not me playing, but it'll be actual people playing too, like developers and whatnot. Because I can't play half these games that I want to talk about right now, but if I do show you gameplay footage, it's nothing related to it. Maybe Diablo 3, maybe. Alright, well today is another discussion, just like the last video. This one's actually a little bit more about, going to be about stuff that's going to be coming in the future, but also be stuff that I am going to be reviewing later in the future when they are released. So, I'll go ahead and start off with saying, this is a discussion about some of the games I'm looking forward to, and some games are also going to be reviewed, even if I'm looking forward. Alright, let's start this, shall we? Alright. First off, I have Watch Dogs on the list. Now, it being first is my main priority right now. Whenever the spring comes, this game, I'm just going to go crazy ballsy for this game. Is most anticipated, most definitely. I've been waiting for this game for over a year now, and I thought it was going to come out when the PS4 was coming out, and the other Xbox One and whatnot, and the current generation consoles. But no. Ubisoft had to go ahead and go, hey, we're going to push it back, when I was ready to play it. But that's okay, right? I mean, if they're going to push it back, that means one thing. It's not going to be shitty. Well, it could be shitty, but who's going to know? I expect this game to be better than most. It's my feeling, even though it's going to be on current generation stuff, I think it's a next generation game. It feels like it looks like it, everything I keep seeing seems to be pointing in that direction. In fact, when they showcased this game on the PS4 during a demo at the Sony conference, I think it was Sony conference. Yeah, I think it was. Maybe an E3 thing, but still, it looked cool. It looked awesome. It looks good on, even though they're doing most of the stuff on the PS3 side of things. It still looks great. It still looks amazing, even for current generation consoles. And the interesting news is, I didn't really know this, I should have known this, it's coming on PC as well. So, for all you PC gamers out there, I hope you enjoy playing this game at high maximum resolution. I really hope you guys feel this game is going to be awesome as well. Because it's not just for consoles, it's also for PC users. And since PC users can maximize the awesome graphical fidelity of it, make it look super gorgeous, Fortunately for me, I'm going to get it on console, because I'm going to get it whenever I get this PS4 thing situated. Alright. But yeah, those of you that don't know, which if you don't know about Watch Dogs, you've been living under a rock for the last few months, for the last year or so. Alright. Well, I first heard of it when they kind of talked about it, I guess. It was around E3 when they first showed it. It's like, yeah, the last E3. It's like, not this one that came this year, but the one before that, the year ago. I heard about it, I was like, oh, this game looks awesome! I want this game so bad! And it's like, oh, sorry, it's not coming out for a while, because we're Ubisoft, and we like to show things off super early and push everything back. But, I mean, it's one of the Ubisoft games. I like Ubisoft. They're one of my favorite companies. I mean, they have some games I don't like, but they also have games I do like. And Assassin's Creed's one of them. And they do really well on working on that for like 2 years and then release it. It's like the longest project for a game company I've seen lately. It's awesome. Even though they're going to come out once a year, it's a different kind of once a year because they're actually spending it's not even noticed. It's years in development before we ever see it. Assassin's Creed Black Flag was being worked round. Like as soon as they finish another they finished an Assassin's Creed game, they obviously started, right? Well, honestly, Black Flag was actually a 2-year ago game. This is 2 years in development already. I think 2 or 3 years. That's how Assassin's Creed 3 was too. Before it came out, it was still 2 or 3 years before that one came out. So you had Assassin's Creed 1, which did take a while. They got that one out. And then when they figured out they're going to do more of the sequels, when Assassin's Creed 2, I think, came out is when they started really hardcore, started doing everything else. Right before Assassin's Creed 2, they did the second part, Brotherhood, and then they went to the next part, Revelations, and it's just they kept doing that every so often. They just kept it in development for so long. And Watch Dogs looks like that. It looks like the same thing is going on with it. Like they've been working on this for so long, they had to push it back. Of course, I think there's other reasons why they're pushing this game back. And there's a bunch of other games Ubisoft has not released yet that needs to be released sometime soon, like Rainbow Six Patriots. That was hold off. I was expecting to play it this year. This is the year it's supposed to come out. Now it's like no one knows when it comes out. They are holding it back. They're keeping everyone back. And the game's been sitting back now. I'm like, alright, so this game's not going to come out until like 2015. I already can see that because they got the Assassin's Creed games being pushed out first, Watch Dogs being pushed out first, and there's a couple others that are just getting pushed out, and this is just being pushed behind. It's like, when is this game going to come out? Because Rainbow Six Patriots looked like a Rainbow Six game that I can get back into. So it's been a while. I think it was like the second Rainbow Six game, like where I left off. Yeah, I've been away from the series for too long. Oh, and not to mention the stupid Ghost Recon series. They've been pushing that forward and just getting all that stuff out of the way. Oh well. Anyways, Watch Dogs part is done. I'm waiting for it. I'm anticipating it. It will get reviewed by me on PS4. And yeah, I hope I don't get too stuck in the game where I don't go and show everyone. It's like, hey guys, this is the review. Enjoy. Alright, the next game on the list will be Destiny. Also comes out in spring. Now Destiny, I'm sorry, you're another game that I've been waiting for so long that I just want to play it now, but I guess the anticipation is well worth it, I guess. I'm actually trying to, as soon as I get to be able to pre-order, I'll try to get a beta sign up for it, which is kind of unlikely, but when it comes out, it will get reviewed as well. Now this game is very interesting because it's sci-fi, it's made by Bungie, it's the first Bungie game in years that they've made that's their own. And Bungie being away from Microsoft and just making their own game now, it's amazing. Like they actually, all the games they've made up till now is led up to this project, and this project is their big deal. And the fact that they're incorporating MMO elements and kind of like I can't say a shooter style anymore because it's not really an FPS anymore, since you can also apparently back up in third-person view. So it's more of like an adventure game like you would expect from a Bethesda kind of thing. But not the Bethesda feel. It's going to be a Bungie feel, which if you played Halo 1 and 2, probably 3, you probably understand that feel. But the first two Halos showed what they wanted out of a game, what they wanted to do with games. Now Microsoft's like, hey, make more, keep making more. Halo's gonna be out forever. It's gonna be a Call of Duty clone, but sci-fi. Like, well, it's not true, but that they want to clone the Call of Duty idea, which release it every fucking year, and I have no changes. It's the same fucking engine with different story, ideas that never hit the fan. They hit the fan. Call of Duty hits the fan. Now, I'm going to talk about Call of Duty for a second here. Now, Call of Duty, unfortunately, has lost its way. Ever since the second Call of Duty, it's gone. It's just gone. I don't know what happened to Call of Duty. The first two were great. I did love the original two. Not Modern Warfare, people. Call of Duty and Call of Duty 2. Those two. The ones that came back in PS2 generation. that long ago. That long ago. And I did play the first Call of Duty on PS2. And that was fun. It was really fun. And that was also back when multiplayer shooters really didn't take off too well. And Call of Duty was still like that model, like it's still the World War II thing, you know. And the World War II thing, that generation was pretty cool, I gotta admit. So, I mean, that was the thing, really. Like the generation before PS3 and the 360 is just World War II games. We had a crap ton of World War II games. Now we have a crap ton of modern style shooting games. It's like, if you can tell, shooting games take this trend of like, whatever is happening usually goes with it. But since there was nothing going on, World War II is the only war to focus on that had any kind of fun aspects about it. Because you have the Nazis and the Americans shooting each other in the face. But I liked Call of Duty 1 and 2. It's probably because Call of Duty has lost its way since they focus less on the single player anymore. Because now it's just online. Like, I think shooters should be like online. Like, you should just have a shooting game online. If you're not gonna focus on a story, fuck it. Do the multiplayer. Do what Ghost Recon did, and just have an online version of it. And just stop trying to fuck with the story. I swear to God that Ubisoft made the right idea putting Ghost Recon as an online game, because they've realized that people enjoy the multiplayer more, I guess, and the story isn't the same. It's just not the same. So I'm glad they took the direction. It's like, okay, we're going to make an online version and stop making Ghost Recon and just have this out. And if you're going to keep releasing a game in that genre feel, in that area, just go ahead and make it online. I mean, it's going to be a matter of time before Call of Duty goes online. And you just play it. Why not? But no, EA, Infinity Ward, well, not so much Infinity Ward, but mostly, Infinity Ward and EA. They want their money. But as you can tell, Treyarch is trying so hard to break the Call of Duty thing and just say, hey, we could do something different with this idea. And they have been doing a lot of differences, and I like Treyarch's games better. Call of Duty Black Ops, much better than Modern Warfare. It was actually fun. Like, the silliness of Call of Duty Black Ops was perfect. It's like, it was different, it was new, it was trying to take Call of Duty in a different direction, not just like, hey, same thing. No, they tried doing something different. Unfortunately, it's hard to shy away from the Call of Duty structure and just not. They did a lot of fun, different things that you never would get in a Modern Warfare game. Now, since Infinity Ward's like, oh, fuck them, we're gonna totally smash it and steal their idea and totally make a game off of it, and I'm pretty sure Treyarch's not very happy about that. But still, EA wants their money. They're gonna force them to make Call of Duty out the ass. Like, oh, you need to make Call of Duty every year. Well, eventually they're gonna run out of ideas and Call of Duty's gonna be gone. How about this, EA? Stop releasing Call of Duty every fucking year and take a break. You can sit on a fucking shooting game for a couple years and then jump on a new one. You'll get fresh things that way, I guess. The more ideas, like, the longer you develop, I'm sure you're gonna have a different shooter with Call of Duty. Make it different, please. Fuck, I'll play it again if you guys did something different. But until it's not different, until it's fixed, I'm not gonna ever play Call of Duty. I'll never buy it. I'll never fall into this category of drones constantly buying Call of Duty and not realizing that it's the same fucking game, same shit. It's like sports games right now. It's only for the rosters. Seriously? I don't give a fuck about the different prestiges and the different stuff like that. I want a shooting game where I can just play online and just have fun. What happened to that? But Destiny seems like a shooting game. It's going to be online. It's going to be like the MMO shooter side of everything, which is new. It's awesome. I actually like a game where it's fun. You get a chance to level up. You get the experience, have fun playing with people. have like these raids and all that fun. It's a great idea for a shooting game. It is an awesome idea, and we need awesome ideas. Thank you, Bungie, for going to release Destiny, because it's a very good looking game. I like it. I saw the gameplay footage at the Sony conference, and I was just blown away. I was just like, okay, I am totally playing this game. It's awesome. It's worth my attention and my money. And they ever get DLC packs, like awesome new stuff or whatever, I will totally buy it as well. Just hope they don't do the stupid DLC thing where they like, hey, get this DLC day one. Like, wasn't that supposed to be in the game in the first place? Seriously, I hate day one DLC. It just shows that, like, do they care or not? I don't know. I don't like DLC day one. It turns me off, because it's like, oh, I have to have why is it not in the game? Stop releasing day one DLC. It gives a bad representation of what you're doing. I can understand if it's like different teams or whatever, but if it's supposed to be in the game, like if it's like a game mode or something that's supposed to be in it, like Metroid Last Light did, where you want to get the super hardcore mode? Here, pay $15 or something like that. It's like, and Angry Joe says like he's pissed about that, so I'll let him handle that part. He was furious with that DLC day one shit. And we got Infamous coming out also around the springtime as well, I think. And it looks like a great game. I like Infamous. It's a great exclusive title. I mean, I've played the first one and I loved it. Never played the second one, but I didn't really. I was playing other things. Infamous 2 just didn't hit it. I'm microphone working properly. Yeah, it's working. But Infamous is the new Infamous Second Son. It's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be different, like I expected it to be. Obviously, it's a very solid exclusive. Thank you, Sucker Punch Studios, for giving us this awesome thing to be excited for. I cannot wait to play Seattle Skateboard Punk Dude. It's gonna be awesome. Also, we'll review that as well. As you can tell, it's a theme. I'm going to review all this stuff. So, anyway. Next, we got Order 1886. Another exclusive by Sony. Apparently, it's about werewolves and hunters of werewolves. Cool. I mean, I kind of got sick of the vampire hunting thing and all that undead stuff. Werewolves? Okay. I can handle werewolves. I like that. It looked interesting, very steampunk-esque. Very cool looking weapons I saw from the trailer. I was like, oh, that gun's cool. I want that. I want to use it so bad. It just has that awesome steampunk vibe, British steampunk vibe. It's just like awesome. I can't wait to play this. It looks great. It's one of those fun little silly games. And I think it's also a cooperative game where you get to play up to four different players. I would totally have 4 controllers for that game and just invite my friends over to play. That would be one of those fun games you gotta enjoy. Also reviewing. Might talk about some of these exclusives too down the road before they ever come out. Just elaborate more on them, what I like about them. And next we got the Diablo 3 expansion. The most needed thing for Diablo 3 right now. Nothing. We gotta revive that game. Come on now. Come on, Blizzard. Seriously. Well, apparently the new Diablo 3 expansion gives us an extra chapter after the Act 4 from Diablo 3 to give us new places to have fun in and kill things. I have no idea what the story is behind it, but hopefully it's a good one, because having another act is a big deal. And since, as we've seen from the Diablo 3, I mean, the acts are pretty long, especially when you play with other people. It's not as long, but when you play by yourself, it's pretty decently length for a story game. We also got the new class, which is Crusaders, which has like a shield and a mace thing going on. it's like a character I would play. Why not? I mean, it's a new character. Whenever you get something new, you gotta try it out. I have to try it out just for you guys to see what I'm trying to do. I was like, okay, I'm gonna play the Crusader class in Act 5. I hope you guys enjoy this. But also play as my Demon Hunter as well, which I like my Demon Hunter a lot. It's one of my favorite characters from that game. But yeah, I don't know when that one's coming out, but it's probably gonna be around the same time. Knowing Blizzard, it's gonna be like literally a whole year from now after they released it. What I didn't put on here would be the new World of Warcraft expansion, which also I'll be covering. I'll be getting if they have it, I'm gonna get the collector's edition for it because I do like WoW. It's an online game I can sit and play. I don't like paying money for it, but it's a fun game to play. You know, it's one of those. It's hard to get away from it, but you're still playing. It's like, okay, I'm gonna play it. I'm just gonna suffer and just play WoW. Why not? It's the one thing that me and my girlfriend can play together that she loves, I love, and I don't know. Never really been hardcore into WoW. Like when it first originally came out, like the first three expansions came out with it. I was a hater. I was a WoW hater. I was like, oh, I made all kinds of excuses. But, you know, it's like as like 2 or 3 years ago, I started playing it. I was like, okay, you guys are assholes. Thank you for making me get addicted, because I get addicted to games easily. And when it's the only game I'm available to right now at the moment, yeah, I'm gonna sit and play that all fucking day. And okay, and then next, last but not least, Killzone. I will talk about Killzone. I might review it a tad bit, even though there's reviews out for it, but I'm gonna try to give it a review it deserves. Because I've been seeing some shitty ass reviews on it, and I want to show people like, okay, come on now. Killzone is not that bad of a game. I haven't played it yet, of course. I don't have a PS4. I have to wait for a while for it, but still, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna say, okay, guys, I'm gonna talk about this. As for me, from playing all the Killzones up till now, I'm gonna talk about it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna tell you this, this, and this, and this. There's a particular feel you get out of multiplayer, and I have to show you it. I'm not afraid to talk about the multiplayer in that game, because it's one of those games where it's like, it has a good story. Killzone is a great universe, has a great story, but the online's there too. But the online's unique. I like the uniqueness of that online they have for it. Unfortunately, it's down to 24 players still. And we'll never get that Killzone 2 32-player thing again. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I played Killzone 3 at 24 players. It worked. The online worked well. Very fun. And that's the one thing I like about Killzone. It doesn't take that long to level your shit up. Like, to get all your perks and stuff like that, it doesn't take that long. Not at all. And I like that. It's very consistent where you can start. You don't need those enhancements, but it does make the game more fun for you when you play it. So, like Call of Duty has that system. You get all these upgrades, but it takes forever. It should never take forever, because you're still like, even if you're like third of the way with the perks and stuff like that, it's still hard to play the game because everyone else has better shit than you. It's like, what's the fucking point? If you can't start out in an online game, what's the point? Like, I started Killzone 3. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I got it day one. When it first came out, I played it. I played the story first because that's what you go for. Is you play the shooting. When it comes to shooters, you gotta play the single player first, because that's where you learn about all the new stuff they've added and all that cool stuff, and also kind of to train yourself to kill, because Hellgast weapons are fucking powerful, especially on the very hard difficulty. I've probably beaten Killzone like 3 times. Killzone 3 times, I believe. It's a fun game. All right, I played online like crazy. I love the online, and I can't wait to play the new Killzone. It's just gonna be exciting. I'm just like, yes, awesome. I've been waiting for another Killzone game, because at least it's a game I expect to come out timely, like every few years, which I like. I don't like it coming out once a fucking year. I like to be in spaced apart. Like, I hope we get at least 3 total kill zones this generation, because last generation we only got 2. I kind of want at least 3. I want them to Guerrilla Games to stretch for at least 3 within the next 10 years. And if they could do that this generation, awesome. Because Killzone deserves at least 3 times 10 years. I mean, yeah, they have the portable versions of it and everything like that, but I kind of want more than just a portable version. I want the actual console version to be able to play and enjoy. But I guess that's just too much, and I guess that would be too close together. So 2, I guess. 3 at the max. 3 is what I want at the max for the PS4. 2, I can live with 2. I would be happy with 2 as well. Who knows? But this is all it is for this. I was going to talk about other games, but some of the games aren't coming out for a very long time. Like Wolfenstein. I was actually kind of interested in Wolfenstein, and well, yeah. It's not coming out till next Christmas. Fuck. Anyways, that's enough about this. That is the list of the games I'm going to talk about in the future, what I'm anticipating to get, and hopefully I can start doing this as early as I can. Now, if I find some games that come out before then, for next spring, or whenever all these games come out, I'll try to make a review on that. But if I don't find anything, I'll most likely take a game that's already came out. Even though it's been reviewed before, I would do it so you guys know what to expect out of a review from me. So you know what to, you know, if you think my view of the game is similar to anyone else's that has talked about before. Now, that's it for today. I thought I would just release this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All discussion based, of course, but I hope you enjoyed it. And please subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed it. And please go to the actual website itself, where I also have other content all written out in an awesome format, and also it comes with a video log of this channel, just in case you wanted to see exactly what I had out and how much of. But the website, I just fixed it up some more. It looks better, and I hope you guys I hope you guys subscribe and enjoy, and keep trudging on with me as slowly content comes out. Please enjoy your time at Cerberus Games. I'm giving you the information so you can game on.